Welcome to KPU exclusive coverage of the K-High Volleyball Jamboree. As you can see, it is busy on the courts. We have 3 games simultaneously happening. Lots of volleyball happening right here at K-High. Should be an exciting time. Up next, it is Juneau Douglas versus the Lady Kings. Lady Kings are having an interesting year. They've got a lot of strong players back. For example, number 4, Faith Clark, the big hitter, returns, as well as, I call her Wheels, number 11, Jaylee Taylor, will be back. She's also, from what I hear from Coach Michelson, going to be doing a little more hitting this year as opposed to just being the setter.
So for volleyball, I think softball's different. They have a smaller school. They have a different...
They'll get that up. A little communication problem in the front row there by the Lady Kings. They're going to set it to the outside. To Clark, who passes it nicely. Going to go back to Clark. Bam! Big hit by Faith Clark. And that's what we expect out of Faith Clark time and time again. She knows how to put that ball away. So your sister graduated, and you're missing, like, in my opinion, I call you guys the terrible duo, the awesome duo, because you guys are in every sport. Welcome back to a very special celebrity chef, actually VIP, because Joel, you only seem to come on board on the important holidays.
That's when
You're in demand.
That's when I'm in demand, and that's also when I'm really thinking of the most interesting foods to do as well. So.
And I dressed up just for you in this ridiculous hat.
I'm so proud.
Okay, so tell me what we're going to make today.
Okay, well it's that season.
Halibut season as well. What are we going to do with that?
What I've done is I've dehydrated the berries.
Really?
And we're going to be chopping them up.
And I see you've destroyed my kitchen in the process.
I did, isn't it a hoot?
You're my kind of cook.
Whips is kind of when you hit up and kind of do a 180 and come back down a hill all in the air. And I didn't quite have enough speed and ended up having the sled come backwards over on top of me from about 10 feet and just completely crushed me. My elbow and my knee and all across my chest basically just got whacked by this 467-pound machine. So it didn't feel real good.
Here we are, about 8 o'clock in the morning. We gotta go all the way up over that hill, on top there, across the ridge, and we'll end up in Mahoney. It's all pretty rock hard right now. Just went through the mud pit. You can see everybody's covered in mud. Trying to fill her out before the copter comes. Everybody's trying to hone their skills.
One Tango Hotel, pull out for Mahoney with 3 and 2 hours of fuel.
Are you sitting at home wondering exactly how windy it is or exactly how cold? It is freezing. Well, check it out on channel 612 on KPU. Only KPU has the only truly local weather node located right here in Bar Harbor. From the engineering labs of the Navy to the small town of Ketchikan, how Ketchikan students are being exposed to science and engineering in a big world way by building underwater gliders. And for years, Ketchikan Youth Initiatives has been working towards making our community a positive place for youth. Now, Vista volunteer Javier Colon is partnering with local organizations to bring both fun and healthy events for families and youth during these summer months. Plus, pinching pennies is becoming increasingly popular. It's no longer such a stretch. Join me, Michelle O'Brien, as we visit the newly reopening Wee Blessings. You'll be surprised at what's changed at the small store and learn how you can save big while helping others. These stories and new ones every week, right here on the all-new Live in Ketchikan. Live in Ketchikan is the only show of its kind dedicated to our town. This is the television show that spotlights all that happens in and around Ketchikan. Live in Ketchikan is your resource for all good things local.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to Ketchikan, Alaska. Tonight we're at the beautiful Ted Ferry Civic Center to watch Ketchikan's Fight Club, brought to you by KPU. Tonight we're going to see some great matches in some of Southeast Alaska and Ketchikan's roughest and toughest. We're going to see some boxing and some MMA mixed martial arts. I'll be your host tonight, commentating. My name is Drew O'Kane. I'll be joined later by Lowell Oposkolo. We're going to rock it out tonight for you and hope you have a good time. Sit back and enjoy. Okay, we're here with referee Nick Murfeld. He's going to be refereeing some fights tonight. Nick, what are you looking for when you're in the ring here?
Well, it's partly about safety, the safety of the fighters, of course, and I'm looking for illegal moves. I'm looking for...
Center of the ring. Oh, nice shot. Witt took all of that one to the chin. Oh, back and forth. Now we're here with Terry Wanzer. Terry is one of the longtime judges for the Ketchikan Fight Club. Terry, thanks for joining us here tonight.
My pleasure.
Looking forward to tonight's fights?
Yes, I am.
Great. How many times have you been a judge here for the fights?
One kitchen. Celebrity Chef is proud to present Deep Fried Dueling Divas.
We are back at it, Dueling Divas, Southern Belles, this time in the kitchen. We have got our rock star t-shirts on. And this time it is all about everything that you can deep fry. Oh boy. All right, Marty, I did some interesting research, and it turns out that the Texas State Fair actually has an annual contest as to who can deep fry the coolest thing. So last year's winner for most unusual was deep fried beer. We can't do that today. But their most tasty deep fried recipe, if you will, was, if you can imagine, a deep fried Frito pie. Welcome to a very special edition of Hometown Heroes. This one is very near and dear to my heart because this show is truly all about our town. Hall Anderson is a legendary photographer right here in Ketchikan, and he has made his entire career taking images of everyone and everything in and all over Ketchikan. Now, he recently had his opening back in December right here at the Tongass Historical Museum. It was the largest opening ever in the history of the museum with over 600 attendees. Now, to give you an idea, a typical opening for the museum has about 200 to 250 guests, and their previous large opening had a maximum of 348 people that attended. So you can imagine how huge this exhibit is for the museum. Enjoy the program. You're right here at KPU's exclusive start to complete Blueberry Festival coverage, and it starts right now with the kid and chef in this case has noted that they are thumbprint cookies rolled in pecans, macadamia nuts, and filled with blueberry preserves. Yum! Okay, it's a hot day, and I hear through the grapevine that the slugs don't like to move very much. Luckily, this isn't like a horse race. They're not going to go from there to see who wins, but we're going to dump them all in the middle, and whichever slug decides to go to the edge first, that's the winner. The slug tables are being flipped with blue circles for the big slug race. All the kids are gathering around.
Time with the blueberry pie eating contest. Now I understand that some people have been known to inhale these things, and if that's the case, then we have trained medical personnel standing by to take care of this problem. Anyway, let's wait and see what the contestants are up to when they get here.
We're getting ready to start here. You're the judge. What are you looking for in the best pie eater?
Well, I have to admit, having been in a few of these contests myself, that the main thing that I find myself looking for is the form. Because you're going to see quite a few. You're going to see people nudging it around and trying to nibble it and this sort of thing. You're going to see some people are going to pick the whole tin up, flip it over onto the plastic, and then eat it off the table.
Really?
You're going to see other people just practically come down on top of it like a giant Hoover and that's where we talk about the blueberry inhalation therapy. Don't worry, we have trained medical personnel standing by, because this indeed is one of the best things about life in America, food eating contests.
You got it. Well, Kathleen, looks like we're ready to start.
Got 3 in there yet?
Got a lot of bouncers.
Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. We're
Here
golden.
comes one right at.
Watch out. Watch out.
Uh-oh.
Watch out.
Oh, incoming. Oh! and one hit me right in the head. We laughed about that before this thing started, and one nails me right in the head. Holy cow, I wonder how that happened. And right there. And that would be number 398 that nearly nails Jacob the camera dude. So Jacob and I are batting 2 for 2. If I hadn't caught this, it would be in your living room at home. And then I've got a little knot on the back of my head. Okay, so if you have number 398, your ball almost nailed Jacob the camera dude. Thanks everyone for coming. Welcome to week 3 of KetchCan's Top Chef 2011. As you all know by now, this is all for a great cause. Now, the big question is, this is the final week of the preliminary rounds. Who will stay to go to the finals next week, and who will go home? This is the most daunting week ever, right?
It certainly is.
It's crazy. So the big question is, one of these 3 teams will join Lynn Kwan and Larissa Hammer, both of whom are representing amazing charities, Wish and Relay for Life, in the finals. Now, I did a little talking with Linda from the landing, and it appears, based on ticket sales, thanks to all of you that came, that the winning team is probably going to take home between $3,000 and $4,000 for their charity. So that is huge. Thank you so much.
Good show, KetchCan.
Why don't we meet our judges?
All right, we have Doug Edwards from the K-High Culinary Program. Catherine Tatsuda, who is here as a representative of Tatsuda Groceries, our sponsor this evening.
And reigning diva, I might add.
Reigning diva. And LaDonna Gunderson, author of Salmon, Desserts, and Friends.
And her husband,
And
Oli.
her husband, Oli, who apparently took all the pictures in that cookbook.
Yes. Wonderful. Great chefs. So let's meet our contestants. Okay, Rusty, awesome. I'm so happy that I found you. I've got this project that I want to do, and I made these drawings. I always do it just because when I've done Christmas lights in the past, it's so easy to get really convoluted. So every year for, I don't even know, it seems like eternity, I've always had the traditional Christmas tree. But there comes a time, and I think every one of us has that time, where it's time for something new. You need some more ornaments, you want to change your theme, you want to change your style, but ouch, that hurts the bank account. I got really lucky this year. My friend Sarah Gall on Free Cycle on Facebook said that she had this tree, they were moving down south, so I got this awesome tree. I actually gave her 20 bucks for this tree. So I checked in on Chef Joel inside. We've got the whole house redo going on, and he's in there cooking away, but I think we're feeding him for the moment.
That's awesome. It's so warm in there.
He's just toodalooting along. Toodaloo, I'm Chef Joel. I get to stay inside where it's all toasty and warm. Look, you can even see the condensation on the windows. And look, can you see my breath?